Hey guys, Zen here, and today we finally have more details on the next big upgrade to Rainbow Six Siege, and so we're gonna talk about it. We're also taking a quick peek at the largest celebration of Rainbow Six Siege all year, which paves the way for year 6, and what's coming next for this incredible franchise. So guys, subscribe to the channel and ring that jingle bell for post notifications, and let's kick off the holidays with, well, the perfect gift for that special gentleman in your life, and the biggest sale all year from Manscaped. So guys, Manscaped's Black Friday deal is now live, and you'll get an amazing 25% off your entire purchase site-wide. For the men in your life, I recommend the Performance Package. In the bundle, you'll get the Lawnmower 3.0, a waterproof cordless trimmer built with skin-safe technology and an LED light, so you can manscape those sensitive areas with confidence. Now, for those stocking stuffers, it includes the Crop Preserver, a below-the-waist deodorant, and the Crop Reviver, a toner spray that freshens up those jingle bells for those joyous holiday moments. New to the collection is the Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer. It has a 360-degree blade and also comes with skin-safe technology for a clean and tug-free trim. And then, to round out your grooming, pick up the Shears 2.0 nail kit. Manscaped is going head to toe this Christmas and is offering a full array of stainless steel nail essentials to clean up your holiday look. And so guys, down below, if you click the top link, you'll get 25% off site-wide when you head over to manscaped.com and pick up the Performance Package with code Black Friday. This is their largest sale all year long, and additionally, you'll get free shipping and a free pair of boxers bundled with a compact travel bag as the perfect gift for the gentleman on the nice list. So, thanks to Manscaped for sponsoring, and yeah, roll the film. So, Ubisoft have finally detailed exactly when those on next-generation consoles will get the massive upgrade for Rainbow Six Siege. Now, on December 1st, a free patch will be made available to you guys on either PS5 or Xbox Series X that'll include support for 4K resolution and up to 120 frames per second for that ultra-smooth gameplay. Now, there are a few important notes about the upgrade that everyone should be aware of. First up, it is 100% free. As long as you own a copy of Rainbow Six Siege on either side of the consoles, you'll be able to upgrade for free within the same family, so PS4 to PS5, and so on. Also, crossplay is available within the same family of consoles as well, so PS4 players can play with PS5, and Xbox One can match with Series X players. But we also get a bit about cross-progression between consoles and PC, as well as between different families of consoles, which would mean that your account and everything you have could be transferred from Xbox to PlayStation or from console to PC, which is something that's been a request for what feels like an eternity. Ubisoft says, while these features will not be available at launch on next-gen versions, we are exploring the possibilities. We want to make sure that we're taking all the necessary elements into consideration to ensure we continue providing all of you with the best technical and well-rounded experience. So ultimately, we could be seeing a kind of unified account that would bounce between all the platforms where Rainbow Six Siege is available, and no matter where you are, all the stuff you've worked for would follow you. Now, on next gen specifically, there are a bunch of features to detail that will impact your game. So there's two different modes: a performance mode that targets dynamic 4K resolution and 120 frames per second with 1080p resolution and 120 on Series S. And then a resolution mode that keeps a consistent 4K resolution at 60 frames per second on PS5 and Series X and 1728p on Series S. Also, for those on PS5, they'll be adding support for the new DualSense features like haptic feedback and adaptive triggers, while Series X owners will be able to enjoy a quick resume on the console. And the last thing to note is that all platforms, last gen included, will be updated to the latest Ubisoft Connect overlay, which is currently available on PC, and it's far superior to the outgoing Uplay, so this is a great way to round it all out. All in all, this updates Rainbow Six Siege to a point I don't think any console player truly expected, and the results will be incredible. Now, I will say that this kind of has somewhat of a competitive element as well, because those on newer hardware will have the better specs and the higher frame rates, which could give an advantage, especially given the cross-generational play. It won't be massive, but at least on PC, higher frame rates are critical, and the spectrum is much wider on PC, of course. I mean, you can surpass 300 100 frames with the right hardware, but even at 120 frames per second, you're at double that of a last-gen player, and I can see it making a difference. However, it should be noted, and this is extremely important, you will need the proper TV or monitor to even see these upgrades. For those with a next-gen console, either the PS5 or Series X, you'll need a display with HDMI 2.1 support. This basically allows for a 4K resolution at 120 frames per second. Now, currently, there are only a handful that actually do this properly, and so you'll need to do some research before you pull the trigger, but if you want any of this to mean anything at all to you, you'll need the display to match, and only then will you actually unlock all of this potential. Once it is unlocked, I mean, the game will be gorgeous. I'm actually going to spend some time with Rainbow Six Siege on console just to look at it, because on console, it's an even playing field, and so I don't need to completely max out frames by lowering resolution like on PC. I think this will be the best possible way to experience Rainbow Six Siege on these platforms, and I'm extremely excited to feel the difference on the DualSense with some of the work being done there. Moving on, we're going to speak on the 6 Invitational and what will ultimately be the start of year 6 for Rainbow Six Siege. So if you're new here, the 6 Invitational is the Super Bowl of R6 competition. It's the grand finals tournament that puts the best of the best up against each other to see who's at the top of the competition and who's strong enough to raise the hammer. Last SI, it was Space Station Gaming, or SSG, that took it all the way against Ninjas in Pajamas, and it was the first time in years that a North American team took it all the way and raised the hammer up. They also took home a whopping $1 million in prize money for placing first, and I could only imagine how it feels to cash a $1 million check for coordinating and clicking heads in Rainbow Six Siege. Personally, I was in attendance, and it was one of the most intense and gripping events I've ever been to, and I absolutely cannot wait to go again. But unfortunately, it's been announced that the 6th Invitational for 2021 will not include an audience, even though it will be a LAN event for the pros, and actually, for the first time ever, it's been moved to Europe instead of taking place in Montreal, Canada. Now, where exactly in Europe is unknown, but again, it really doesn't make a difference because we cannot attend due to the current circumstance, which is honestly the best option because people travel from all around the globe to be there. The Invitational is also where the entire Year 6 roadmap will be revealed, and so far, we know that each season will include only one new operator and that the arcade playlist and in-game events will be a part of the rollout strategy. The other tournament that's had an update is the R6 World Cup. So this upcoming one will be the inaugural World Cup and the first time that this has ever been done for R6 esports. But it's just been announced to be delayed until 2022. Just hear this. Looking at learnings from other entertainment industries and considering that the World Cup is an independent layer of competition with no impact on the regular Rainbow Six esports circuit, we took the difficult decision to postpone the Rainbow Six World Cup to 2022. This will allow us to work on the best version of the World Cup we all want to see, with an audience cheering and chanting for their team at a physical event. Now, honestly guys, this sucks. Like, no one likes a delay, but I fully agree. The initial launch of the World Cup has to be an event, and it must include the people that make up each individual country so that these teams can honor the places they're fighting for. It's bigger than any one given org or roster. It's nation versus nation, and I'm absolutely hyped to see just how big this thing gets. So the 6th Invitational will be on time and will go live in February of 2021, but won't have an audience and has been moved to Europe. And we won't see what country reigns supreme in the World Cup until 2022. And so last up here, guys, I wanted to give a shout to a charitable cause and do my part because Ubisoft and R6 have teamed up with Able Gamers and will launch the Doc 6th Guardian bundle in Season 4. Now, for those that don't know, Able Gamers is an organization that improves the lives of gamers with disabilities through video games, and I think it's something that all of us have been exposed to in some form, and it's a cause that I think is a natural fit for what we do here. So if you pick up this Doc bundle, 100% of the proceeds go towards this charity, and you'll be helping someone who may need it, and what a better time than during the holiday. If you purchase, you'll get a uniform, headgear, weapon skin, and charm, and you'll have until the end of Season 4 to make it happen. I think it's a great cause during a difficult time, and so yeah. And then finally, the last chance call for the Shadow Legacy skins have gone out. And so if you're interested in these, make sure to pick them up before the time is up and Shadow Legacy comes to a close. But guys, that's the end of our video today. If you did enjoy it, leave it with a like. And if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe with those notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. I'm out.